It's another winning edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. We talk about 2 wins, 1 on the road, 1 at home, a big one at home against the rival Charleston. We'll introduce you in our player profile to Jake Murphy, sitting out this year, but a transfer from Air Force. We'll also have our play of the week, the player of the week, and we'll look ahead to a couple of road games for UNCW on the road at Northeastern and Stony Brook. All that straight ahead this edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. Anticipated pass. Oh, Whitfield dunk this time from Trezarian White. Instead of dunk for Horton Hayes.
Come on, pressure it! Pressure it!
Well, 3 weeks now into conference play, and Coach, things have switched around quite a bit. You start 0-2, now you've won 4 straight, and certainly right in the mix when you look at the conference standings. In your mind, what's been the biggest adjustment for this team since starting 0-2 with those 2 road games?
Well, I think going into conference play, we had been, we've experienced something that I don't know if many teams in our league or anywhere had experienced. We were, we played 10 out of our last 11 on the road. It was tough for us. And we didn't make any excuses. Obviously, we went up and attacked our days and tried to win the games. And we fell short. And one thing that we didn't do was panic because we knew it was going to be a marathon. And, I think the biggest thing is that we just stuck with our process and, we got back home and got to feeling good about ourselves, got a couple wins, and, I think we're heading down the right road.
Yeah, got those wins at home, went on the road again against Elon, and this was a team, very young team. You had a big lead first half. They come back. You knew it wasn't going to be easy on the road against this team.
Yeah, it's never easy against them, just the last couple years. We've, tied our win streak last year there. And then the year before, they ended our win streak, and I'm sure they had some, something else on their mind this time. And we knew we were going to get their best shot, and our guys came in, and we were really focused for that 40 minutes.
Yeah, and the first 20 minutes, maybe your best half of basketball we've seen certainly in conference play this year.
Yeah, I thought we came out with great force. We executed our game plan. We were ticked off. We were hungry for more, and we played a really good first half. That was probably our best half of basketball that we played all year.
Well, that first half led to a win for UNCW on the road Thursday at Elon. Let's take a look at our highlights.
Trezarian White sends it away in the corner. This is Newby off on the right side and good. Donovan Newby knocks down his 16th triple of the season. Right, moving away to Rattan Mays. The Hodge down in the right corner. This is White for the triple and good. Trezarian White's 13th triple of the early season. Rattan Mays moving downstairs. This is Harvey the catch. Working block left side. Spin over the top of Campbell is good. And UNCW off and running. This is Jenkins for the triple. Off in the right lane. No good. Rebound pulled away by Hodge. Sends it back to Jenkins. Clean air. And KJ Jenkins knocks over the triple. And that will get the use it or lose it 30-second timeout. And snaps the run at 11 straight. Hodge at the other end for the triple and good.
A little bit of deja vu right now.
Drake, pave-headed, blocked away, now recovered by Phillips. Front court comes from Seahawks on the run. Phillips will leave it for White. Trezarian White knocks down the triple. Rebound pulled away by White. That's game for McKinnon. Right court comes Levine. Trezarian White takes it baseline. Right side, simply not impeded. And White has got 10 in the opening half. And the Phoenix have once again utilized the timeout and tried to lob it to Sherry, knocked away. Trezarian White will windmill up at the other end. He pushes. This is Newby the catch for the triple. No good. McKinnon lost the handle on it. Then Shaquille Phillips swipes it and scores. And Max just simply out of frustration reaches in on the personal to the elbow defensively. They call it shy time late games in UNCW. And Phillips delivers on the promise. Will take it down the lane. He'll fire right wing. Bucket no good. But Grit on the rebound and the follow is good. And the KO Civil will take the timeout. Rob and St. Francis in here. Phillips putting it on the deck. Higgins will not let him get out of the sight. Phillips takes it down the lane. Counts the bucket. And the foul on McKinnon. Phillips simply got the step on Higgins and lays it home.
That was a very clutch play right there by Phillips.
82-70 the final score. The Seahawks get that win, their first road win in conference play, and Trazarian White a big part of that. 31 points for him as he was 9 of 12 from the field. Coach, again, getting to the free throw line has been his MO this season. He continues to get there. He continues to be a hard guard for the defense.
Yeah, he's just, like I said, he's got an unorthodox game. You know, he's unique in the way that he, you know, kind of moves his body around, and he's able to, you know, catch you with your hand in, and he's sweeping the ball through, creating that contact to get fouls. He's an aggressive contact-seeking player, and it allows him to get to the free throw line.
KJ Jenkins, a big game, 5 of 7 from 3. He seems to be comfortable now in what he's doing and playing in this system.
Yeah, we needed him to have a big day, a big night for us, and you know, he's getting more comfortable in our system. He's getting more comfortable with what I'm asking him to do, and he's playing really hard on both ends of the floor.
UNCW, we talk about that first half. They shoot 65% in the first half, 52% in the game for UNCW. Again, they get this win, 82-70 the final score, third consecutive win for UNCW. That would set up a home matchup with the rivalry. It is Charleston on Saturday. We'll take a look at those highlights next.
You're true blue, up before the sun. The men and women we count on every day. And you count on your Carolina Ford dealers, so you can be ready for what's next. Stay focused and connected. Help inspire a generation. And when you need us most, we're here for you. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months with up to $4,150 package savings on select Ford trucks, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey, grab me one too.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. And now, enjoy breakfast till noon every day. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Well, it's become a game that everyone gets hyped up for, Coach, around here in Wilmington. It is Charleston on Saturday, sold-out crowd in Trask Coliseum. Great environment and really a high-level basketball game between these two teams.
Yeah, you know, it was. It always is. It always is. You know, got a lot of respect for Pat and the way he operates and the way he runs his program, and I know the feeling is mutual. And you know, it's built up so much around here. You know, people love that matchup. You know, it's a rivalry that has been going on for a long time now. And you know, what kind of ticked me off a little bit, Mike, is when people said it was a revenge game or they've had our number over the course of the years. But ever since I've been affiliated with UNCW, even back when Kevin Keese was the head coach, we beat them 8 times out of 9, and then 2022, we beat them 3 times, and then they beat us 3 times last year, and obviously we're 1 up now. So you know, it's an even rivalry, and we've had our fair shares of victories against those guys.
And this was a game where trailed majority of this game, you got the lead late, and then you shut them down. 11-0 run, the last 5:35 in the second half. What did it? What really shut them down late in this game?
Well, we knew they were a team that, and I talked to the guys about them having spurtability, and but on the flip side, we talked to them about their team is a team they struggle to score sometimes, and we really locked in defensively, and we were very sound on that end of the floor.
Well, again, the fans were locked in as well. A sellout crowd in Trask Coliseum from Saturday night. Let's take a look at our highlights.
Shot clock down to 10. Jenkins, he can fill it up.
And Charleston's elected to switch on all these pickets.
Kick out. All three of these for Ross. Another offensive rebound. Hodge.
And Hodge has made one three-pointer in each of the last two games.
Off the fake. Newby.
I love that Newby has continued to stay aggressive. Last two games only shooting 20% from the field. Not letting that affect him.
Visibly upset. Jenkins.
And as he knocks down three balls, that's going to open up everything for the Seahawks.
Can't settle, gentlemen. To beat the reigning CAA champs, we've got to attack them. Deep three for Jenkins.
That's just the challenge that White presents for your defense. Because he's so good in the low block area, you have to bring help. Jenkins doing a good job being ready and knocking it down.
Bill 1 win shy of the all-time CAA wins record. Phillips and one.
That was a great job there by Harvey setting a flat ball screen. That was a good job of Harvey pouring over the screen, making Berkovich catch the ball out, but just too good from the big man.
Nolan Hodge. Timeout UNCW. He likes it. Hodge off to White. Tracerian White.
Now we have the crowd into it. You send two to Berkovich. He turns it over. You're able to get transition.
Phillips. Gliding. Seahawks lead. Dump downstairs. Off the fake. Fucking good for McGriff. Just his second basket of the game.
That was a tough catch by McGriff.
Clock for Phillips as we hit the final minute. Shaquem Phillips, the fifth-year senior. This is his time.
Big time play from Phillips. Getting into the bag. One-on-one, mano-a-mano basketball. And knocking down the tough midi.
78-69 UNCW with the win here again, shutting down the Cougars late in this contest. 11-0 run for UNCW to finish things off. Coach, one thing you did was you made a change, put KJ Jenkins in your starting five, and it seems to certainly have paid off in this game between Jenkins, Tracerian White, Shaquem Phillips. They're becoming your consistent three scorers right now.
Yeah, we felt like we needed to get off to a good start offensively, and he had played well. He had been playing well. Even before the Elon game, and he certainly played well in that game. But we wanted to get off to a better offensive start, and so we just felt as a staff just to go ahead and plug him into the starting lineup, and I think it worked out for us.
A season low 4 turnovers in this game. That's incredible, especially in a game like this where the crowd is amped up. It's easy for the players to be amped up, but you did not turn the ball over.
We didn't. I praised him yesterday for it. Just talked to him about not letting the external factors distract us from what we were trying to do. We were locked in, and that shows on the stat sheet. To only turn the ball over 4 times, that's really good.
So UNCW, speaking of 4, now winners of 4 straight since those setbacks on the road early in conference play. We'll take another break. When we get back, it's our player profile. Jake Murphy is our subject. That's next.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block, hand-peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp, hand-carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys, and hand-slicing, then tossing our boneless wings in our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the Walk-Ons way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Fortune with Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Excited to be on the UNCW campus today to talk to you about this week's Medical Minute. Shoulder injuries are extremely common in sports, recreational, and job-related activities. These injuries can range from chronic overuse injuries to traumatic injuries like shoulder separations, dislocations, and even rotator cuff tears. Sometimes injuries can be prevented, but sometimes with traumatic injuries they are not preventable. But we always talk about preventative strategies to try to limit their effects. One of the biggest things to consider is rotator cuff strength as well as upper back strength, in addition to good posture throughout your day. As always, if these symptoms persist, please come see us at Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our goal is to support you with easily accessible world-class care for all your orthopedic and sports medicine needs.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Bring it back now, and time for this week's player profile. It is Jake Murphy, a guy who transferred from Air Force, decided to sit out this year. But Coach, you see him and you see the potential of this young man because he's working hard. When maybe practice ends, that's his time to kind of shine and get ready and get better.
Yeah, he's a lot like Noah Ross. He's very competitive, tough, physical, can really shoot the basketball, really works on his game, great kid. We're lucky to have him, Mike, to be honest with you, because as he's sitting out and as he's a walk-on, he probably could have got a scholarship somewhere, but he wanted to come here and be a part of our program. And like I said, I'm glad we have him.
Can you see him being a factor, being part, on the floor here in the future for him?
I can. The main thing with him was trying to get more consistent with his habits on the court and, not going into it like he's a walk-on and going into it like somebody's going to be counted on and not making a ton of mistakes. With a really good off season and a really good preseason, I think he could, he could really be a part of our, rotation.
All right, so John Smith has more now on Jake Murphy, the transfer from Air Force.
Welcome back. John Smith, joined here by Jake Murphy, a sophomore transfer from Air Force. Jake, just talk about that transition and how you found your way here to UNCW.
Yeah, so Air Force was definitely a big change. Going from there to here, it's probably about as 180 as it gets, going from the beach or Air Force Academy to the beach. But yeah, it's been great. I kind of figured out pretty quickly there that I went through those 2 years and it wasn't really the best decision for me long term. And so kind of went through that transfer process. I knew Coach K, Coach Kanaski, that is. He recruited me at Air Force, and my brother as well, who played at Air Force. And so kind of found a home here and ended up here, so I'm happy.
You're a West Coast guy from Arizona. What has it been like to move to the East Coast and kind of have the beach and all that? Is it something that you enjoy?
Yeah, I think you spend enough years in Arizona and you'll kind of get sick of that heat for sure. So it's been awesome. I love it out here. Family, they've been able to visit once, but that's pretty good out here. I'm pretty happy. So
expectations for this team are sky high. Where do you figure, or how do you figure your role is with this team?
Yeah, so I'm redshirting this year, and I'm just here to help this team. I've embraced that. I think we have a great squad. Guys are hungry every day. We're getting after it, and so I'm just here to help, here to get better, and try to learn this new system. So,
with that redshirting, what does that mean for you? Is it allowing you to, look at academics and take care of that and really, really hammer down on that? Or how does that work for you? Yeah,
so I think the biggest thing was getting my master's. It's a new system in that, basketball is obviously important, but I'm going to pursue a finance degree or a master's after I get my finance degree. And so that played a pretty big role in this.
What are practices like? How are they different from Air Force Academy into here?
Yeah, I think they're, per drill, they're a lot more intense. I'd say timing, it's probably about the same. I think most college practices are. But, we get after it. It's competing every single drill, and you're running if you're losing. So it's big time for sure.
You look at the style of play. It's going to be in an up-tempo, a lot of freedom offensively, but defensively you have to get out after it. How hard is it every day to do that grind of knowing I have to play defense, I have to play defense, I have to play defense, when sometimes your mind says I can take a play off, but when you're playing at this level of basketball, you can't take any plays off?
Yeah, I think it's obvious that your best way to beat a team is defensively, and so we're very offensive minded, but I think people don't realize how much we take defense as a priority. And so it's tough to, obviously have every single play be designed towards defense because you want to get the ball out and start moving. But, it's just every play, they're on us every single day, and that's been kind of I'd say the target for them this past month has just been defensive-minded practices. So, for you, transition, you said that the parents' family have been able to come out once. Mm-hmm. How difficult is that, having some people so far away not being able to visit, or with technology, is it made it easier? Yeah, it's I didn't see him quite as much either at Air Force, so I think that's definitely made me a bit more optimistic on things. But they're coming out, they'll be here more during the season, and then obviously, I can call them, just about every day. But teammates have really welcomed me in. It's a great Wilmington atmosphere. Kind of everyone here has just been able to help. I've had some parents of my teammates, be there for me, cook meals. So it's really been great.
Well, I appreciate it, and welcome to join the team. We'll be right back.
You're true blue, up before the sun. The men and women we count on every day. And you count on your Carolina Ford dealers, so you can be ready for what's next. Stay focused and connected. Help inspire a generation. And when you need us most, we're here for you. Get 2.9% financing for 72 months with up to $4,150 package savings on select Ford trucks, only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Hey, grab me one too.
Now at Hardee's, 2 hand-breaded chicken tender wraps are only $5. Choose your favorite flavors for endless combinations. 2 wraps, just $5. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
I'm just being myself, cool as can be. It's so easy. Get out your own way.
Hardee's 2 for $5 breakfast bake goodness into your morning. Choose a biscuit with sausage and egg, biscuit and gravy, or a country fried steak biscuit. And now, enjoy breakfast till noon every day. Hardee's, goodness in the making. Get exclusive offers on the Hardee's app.
Time for this week's Play of the Week. A couple of plays here because, again, it's become Shy time. Shaquem Phillips, some big plays against Charleston from Saturday. Let's take a look.
Phillips, gliding, Seahawks lead. Block for Phillips as we hit the final minute. Shaquem Phillips, the fifth-year senior. This is his time.
Once again, Shaquem Phillips providing us our plays of the week. And again, Coach, we talk about him almost on a weekly basis, the shy time. He takes over the end of the games. And it's nice to have not only a guy who can go get a shot, but he's your point guard as well. So the ball is going to be in his hands late games a lot.
Yeah, he's delivered for us. I'm learning now that, just to kind of give him space and let him operate. He doesn't like being in crowded areas. But he's done a really good job. Not only his scoring, like we're asking him to defend the other team's best perimeter player. I'm asking him to be a vocal leader. I'm asking him to do so much for our team and our program, and he hasn't disappointed yet.
Yeah, doing a great job as that point guard. An exceptional assist-to-turnover ratio here this season. Again, providing us our plays of the week. Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week, it is KJ Jenkins. Again, Coach, really good week for him. Good performance on the road on Thursday at home as well with that 20-point game, a season high against Charleston. He averaged 19 points, shot 60% from the field, 57% from three. He was 8 of 14, made all 6 of his free throws, and he averaged 3 rebounds as well. So he is, again, getting more comfortable out there and doing some big things for this team.
He is. He's an elite shooter, really good scorer. And defensively, he's really locking in on that end of the floor. And when we needed, some offensive help from to go along with Shaquem and Trey, he really has stepped up in a major way for us.
And with his shooting from the perimeter, certainly opens things up for the other guys as well.
It opens the court up. If we can put more shooters out on the court for Shaquem and Trey, it only helps our offense. So, he's a really big threat out there.
KJ Jenkins, this week's Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. We'll take our final break, back with a look at the standings and a look ahead for UNCW. 2 games on the road in conference play. Stay with us.
People have trusted Reed's Jewelers with their life's moments since 1946. That's because we're family owned. We treat everyone who walks through our doors or visits our website as a part of our family. We have a beautiful selection of jewelry and watches for any occasion. We offer free shipping and returns, as well as multiple payment options to make sure you find the perfect gift. See why people have trusted Reed's Jewelers to celebrate their life's moments for over 75 years.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings in our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day, the Walk-Ons way.
Hi, I'm Dr. Chad Fortune with Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Excited to be on the UNCW campus today to talk to you about this week's Medical Minute. Shoulder injuries are extremely common in sports, recreational, and job-related activities. These injuries can range from chronic overuse injuries to traumatic injuries like shoulder separations, dislocations, and even rotator cuff tears. Sometimes injuries can be prevented, but sometimes with traumatic injuries they are not preventable. But we always talk about preventative strategies to try to limit their effects. One of the biggest things to consider is rotator cuff strength as well as upper back strength, in addition to good posture throughout your day. As always, if these symptoms persist, please come see us at Wilmington Health Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. Our goal is to support you with easily accessible world-class care for all your orthopedic and sports medicine needs.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Well, bring you back now. Time to take a look at the Hardy CAA standings 3 weeks in, and a little separation. Drexel 7-0, but a 4-way tie for second place. UNCW among those teams that are 4-2. So, Coach, again, you faced Drexel. You know how good they are, but you're right back in the mix 3 weeks in.
That's all you can really ask for. Like I told you a couple weeks ago, Mike, this thing will really start shaping out here at the halfway mark. all we have to do is just keep taking care of our days. And, you know, this is a huge road trip that we have coming up. We can get a little bit more separation, but we're just focused in on trying to get better today.
And they'll have a chance to do that, as he said, on the road. We'll take a look at this week's schedule for UNCW. On the road in Boston, taking on Northeastern, 7 o'clock on Thursday, and then Stony Brook, 4 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Let's talk about Northeastern. This is a team, obviously a veteran coach. Bill Cohen just became the all-time wins leader at Northeastern last year and in conference wins with 184. So you know you're going to get the best shot from this Husky team.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a tough game for us to play, especially up there. You know, have a lot of respect for Bill. You know, we actually talked throughout the season, through the non-conference, and a very, very good person. Very good person. He's been very helpful for me ever since I came into the league as a head coach. It's going to be a tough contest. They're well coached, organized, play really hard, have some really good players. We're going to have to be ready to roll.
And then it is Stony Brook on Saturday afternoon. This will be the third game for Stony Brook as they lost at home to Hofstra on Monday. So, Coach, maybe a chance or maybe something for you to take advantage of, a little fresher legs for you guys.
Yeah, you know, we have to take care of business, you know, against Northeastern, and then we'll start focusing on Stony Brook. But, you know, we could have a little advantage, maybe not, but we have to go in there and, you know, just take it one possession at a time.
Again, UNCW Northeastern Thursday, 7 o'clock, Stony Brook on Saturday at 4 o'clock. We'll have both those games for you on 95.9 The Breeze, and also on Flow Sports and on CBS Sportsnet on Saturday as well. So 2 more games on the road in conference play. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
For Takeo Siddle and Riley Nance, I'm Mike Vaccaro. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week for another edition of the Seahawk Basketball Show featuring Takeo Siddle. Anticipated pass. Oh, Whitfield dunk this time from Trezarian Wright. Instead of dunk for Horton Hayes.
Come on, pressure it! Pressure it!